Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm sisters. It's time for some more of Powerwash Simulator with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. So we're continuing on with part 2 of the Muckingham Files. This one is, right now we are dealing with, we have, let's see here. We are currently cleaning the paintball arena, which I didn't know they even had, let alone, one that was used so often that needs cleaning. Now, there seems to be a kind of a common style to these. You start off with something that's moderately easy, and then it gets significantly more difficult. Like, I don't know if cleaning the Spanish Villa is going to be really that much more difficult or not, but let's jump into the game and get to cleaning, shall we? Finally remembering to have my snack. Like, I had dinner right before I did Red Dead 2, but it's like, I have not had enough to eat today. It's not that I'm hungry, it's like, no, I just have not had enough to eat today. So here we are. We've already kind of cleaned the basics. We've cleaned like the starting point, as it were. And yeah, we need to just keep on keeping on. Like there is a fair amount of stuff here, but it's like the paint is not difficult to clean. Like, we can do it with just the white nozzle. See that purple blob just on the top corner of the cactus? No, I think I already cleaned it, sorry. That was probably my favorite splat here from back when we're the Muckingham Manticores. Midgie Mist, captain of the Dragon Slayers, had sprung out of the fort with only one thing on his mind: my demise. So I instinctively surged into my signature forward roll. Do you have signature moves? That's not good. Split second later, his shot was on the cactus, whilst mine was a clean hit on his shin. Congrats. But seriously, having a signature move in something like paintball it's not a good idea. Like, that makes you predictable. And paintball is the type of thing you don't want to be predictable. I was about to say, I'm like, where the hell is the last little thing? But yeah, this isn't too bad. Like, there's a lot of stuff, but it's pretty easy stuff. Like, I don't know if I've ever, like, taken such wide swaths and cleaned shit before. Like, those are some wide-ass swaths that I'm taking and not really being that overly slow about it. All right, let's go ahead and clean the red fort or blue fort. We'll start with the blue fort. Fine. I don't know which fort is the home team and which one is the visitors, but I didn't even know there was a competitive teams type paintball. There we go. All right. All right, there's... Looks like that's all the underside. Red rules. Written on the blue team's fort. That's nice. So is there similarly cleaned graffiti, and or I guess it Would that be graffiti or would that be like anti-graffiti? Like, technically, they have to clean a portion of it in order to write that, so... I don't see anything over here on the Blue Fort. Blue Fort is very... Man, the Red Fort is pretty solid as far as the base goes, as opposed to the Blue Fort. Of course, those posts are gonna need to be cleaned on the inside too, I'm sure. Like the downstairs inside. There we go. Alright, let's make sure to get the tops. Alright, now we're ready to deal with the floor. Let's go ahead and go with a step up a couple steps up as far as our extension, so that we can really make sure that we can get to the very outer edge of the floor. Like, I would have thought that all the dried paint would have been, like, the paint either would have been, like, washed off in the rain, or would be so freaking hard to get off that, like, it would just, yeah, it was gonna need, like, super pressure and stuff. But I guess not. Alright. So where is the last little, like, hidden speck of dirt on this? All right. See, we should be able to hit like the entire ramp here without too much problem, really. We can't exactly speed through it, but all right, there we go. Tidy up the bottom. And then get the underside. When cleaning a ramp, always make sure to get the underside. That's where it's dirtiest. All right, let's take care of the broadside. I love how they call it paintball grime. Like there's specific grime that only applies to paintballing. That cap is still dirty. Really? We not get... Oh, wait. Did we not get... Oh, we didn't get the underside. There we go. Now we got all the undersides. All right. Go ahead and get the outside done. I had so many epic encounters with Miggy. People would always say how evenly matched we were. It's just incredible how many times it would end up just the two of us left battling it out. Right? Yeah. Always one eye on the prize and the other on each other's torso. Do you need some time alone to reminisce about your old foe? It kind of sounds like it. All right, we might need to go up on the top for the rest of the blue fort sign. Like, I am pretty sure this guy's whole life revolves around paintball. Like, I don't know what he does for a living, but yeah. He seems overly enthusiastic about it. With the Wild West theme, please tell me you guys were using like six shooter guns and stuff. Yeah, and put them on the same team. Oh, they'd be unstoppable. All right. Let me guess. Yep. About this one. Does this one need no? Okay. Looks like we should be good now. how did this much grime and paintball splatter get inside the forts? Like, if you guys always, like, went out and charged and stuff like that, just how? There shouldn't be this much paint, like, on the ceilings and stuff. This is, like, interior warfare and stuff. I mean, unless you guys were, like, shooting at the ceiling trying to amp yourselves up and stuff, like... Maybe they were reenacting Point Blank at some point. All right. That should be all of the blue base, blue fort. Let's go with the short one, because we don't need to be hitting that far away anymore. Is it? At least this one, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff, but it's easy stuff. It's easy, you know, it's easy stuff to clean. Boy, this one almost looks like an ammo box, doesn't it? Like an ammo crate or something? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Definitely not. I don't think we're gonna. I mean, we do have some wood cleaner, some wood soap. Oh right, we haven't done this entire side of the box yet. I'm like, why isn't this one clean yet? Oh right, because we haven't done the entire we haven't done this side of things yet. I'm amazed nobody shot the windmill. All right. Well, I guess the windmill might not actually be part of that. It might not be part of the actual thing, of the actual, like, arena. So they're like, hey, no shooting outside of the arena. Otherwise, I'm sure that, you know, one of them would have shot another person's car at some point. Go ahead and do the top here. Like, as weird as and vindictive as people in this town are, I am sure they would have, like, somebody would have, like, shot up the other person's car or something like that. There we go. All right. At least they have plenty of, like, you know, plenty of obstacles and stuff to dive behind and hide behind and stuff like that. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, kind of a desert setting and stuff like that, and just a box that just says TNT. At least it doesn't say Acme on it. I'm wondering if they switch sides every so often, or if it was just like, nope, blue base is, blue base is always visitors, red base is always home team. Just a pickaxe, really? It really went in for this shit, didn't you? Fort Red. No cow skull over your base. Like the other guy got some cow horns. But I guess you guys get like official attachment to the mine, so that's something. On the inner wall of Fort Blue is a purple doubler. Well, not anymore. I've already cleaned all of that. I'd taken out both of Miggy's lieutenants with a single shot, and he rage released 2 shots on the wall, which backsplashed him. So funny. Yeah, I'm thinking you guys may take this a little too seriously. I'm just saying, I'm concerned about your mental health. We actually ended up laughing about that, and that's when our relationship changed. You stop being asshole. You stop being enemies and started being friends. All right. Now we need to balance up here. All right. That should be good. Let's go ahead and get their flag. So what are you and Miggy now? We probably have to get to 80% done before he'll finish his little story. All right, there we go. Like heavens. I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't know if I could have hit the inside of the top of that one. That is just some really naughty wood. Wait. I know where I was gonna say, I'm like, I know where the rest of the roof is that I needed to hit. It's on the edge. Because of course it will be. Apparently we do have some equipment that we can, like, do stuff with. I'm not sure why. Oh, found the gnome. Do we have, like, yeah, okay, we have a step ladder, but I don't really see the point of having a step ladder. We can get everywhere we need to go. It's everywhere that we've seen so far. Check all the posts. All right, so this post, oh yeah. All right. All right, there we go. So now we should just have the ceiling, and I think the red should be done. All right, so let's take a look for blue. Make sure we got everything. Clean, 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 clean. Blue frames. Okay, we're missing one frame and one post. All right, so we are missing a fair amount of stuff here, actually. Like, all right, outer wall. Which outer wall? Like, there's so many outer walls. All right, I see which frame. There we go. All right, Fort Red. We have one outer wall. And that's it. So, oh, oh, that outer wall. Okay. Oh, crap. I think we were right where we needed to be for that outer wall, to get that outer wall clean. Yep, there we go. All right. Now then, Fort Blue. You're missing one of your posts. And one of your frames. And that's it. Okay. What frame? Ah. Go. All right, so both forts are done. So yeah, definitely the blue was apparently usually the Dirtegento. However the hell you say the name of that goddamn city. That was apparently usually their piece. Apparently that is a city that I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce quite well, because as I understand from what it looks like, at least, yeah, the second one, the second game is going to be a lot more of a lot more around the county in general. You know, I don't think they gave us a ladder this time. I think they just gave us a step stool. Yeah, we've got a step stool, but no ladder. Not that we really need a ladder this time. All right. Mr. Gnome, you're being evicted. Now, this could be a pain in the butt, is the tracks. Yeah, I can see each of these, well, what they call sleepers, what we would usually call railroad ties, are all individual pieces. All right, so let's go ahead and do these guys first, I guess. How many times do we need to go over the actual rails? I'm guessing probably at least a couple. Basically one for each side. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's go outside of this one. Life's surely too short, and you have to learn to seize the day. Thanks for telling me that. I've been sitting here cleaning up your guys' fucking mess. You see, Mickey told us all the other day that this is to be his final battle, ever. I wish I'd have told him what he meant to me before it was too late. Dude, it's not like he's dying. Is he? Is Mickey dying? I suppose I could still drive to Sparkleton to drop in on him, but with the price of diesel, he'd be lucky. Well, that's a very, very interesting way of putting your friendship. All right. I think we are on. Oh, we've still got some more boxes to do. Like, you do realize that the subway is up and running again, right? Like, you could go to Sparkleton on the... Just take the subway to Sparkleton. I mean, that's assuming that they made sure that, like, it's properly repaired and stuff and not just clean. All right, so I guess we just have the rocks now. I mean, we still don't know what, like, Dan does for a living. I mean, he can't be like a professional paintballer, can he? Like, that's not a thing, is it? Do people get paid to play paintball? And depending on what your job is, maybe you could move to Sparkleton. All right. So I don't actually need to clean the top of the archway. That's good. I was kind of wondering if I did or not. Like, it looks like it's kind of dirty, but it's like normal, like rock dirt, not like paintball grime. I still find it hilarious that, like, paintball has its own kind of grime. Victory's mine. Very cute pun. Very, very cute. There we go. That's getting it good. I think. There we go. Need a little extra time on one of the nooks. Or was that a cranny? Alright, maybe we should go with the long one since we're kind of needing to reach up high. Yeah, I don't think we've had to switch from the white nozzle at all this entire thing. Ah, there you are. All right. That's in time. Okay. I need to come around to this. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, that did not look like I was hitting everything there. Oh. There we go. So there's no warning about the dangers of the mine on this side? That seems a little unusual. Alright, there's the sign. That post. There's that post. Alright. Now, we should be able to go with at least the small, if not, actually, we might be able to get away with the snub nose. Oh, yeah. All right, the post and the joist, maybe? Nope, the post, I think it's just the, yeah, I think the post is all one thing. Even the joist. All right, that's good, and that's actually good, because it's like, that's going to make it less daunting to potentially miss something. First, we'll have to clean all the lanterns specifically, too, I'm sure. Okay, what am I missing then? Like, there's got to be several. There's several things that I'm apparently missing. The direction sign post, rock, no. Fence post. We're missing 2 fence posts. All right. Old West paintball badge? Oh, okay, that. I'm like, what the hell is that? What are you even talking about? There we go. All right. Old West paintball sign postage. Okay. I think I know what you mean. Oh, sign post. Okay. There we go. Sheriff sign. And town fences. There we go. All right. Job is complete. Hallelujah. Great job at the paint bowl. It's absolutely spotless. I can't wait to serve it to Midgey one last time. I'm sure he's been working on his strategy for this all week. But I've come up with a new maneuver for which there is no defense. Bring it on. There is always a defense, sir. Always a defense. Right, so now we have the Spanish Villa. Felicia Margarita. Wow. Okay. Is this the Debt Finder General? I got your number from Mayor Jefferson down the road. He said that you're really powerful, which is just what I need right now. I'm very powerful, or my washer is very powerful. There's a big difference there. Something amazing is happening to me, and my feeling has always been follow the energy and life is a charging station. By the way, does your name mean that you only do general dirt like dust? Only most of my dirt is more specific than that. Well, let's see what you got, Toots. I'm willing to bet there's probably going to be like a lot of like moss and stuff. Yeah, slimy moss. I just love animals. I can tell by the cat print, the paw prints and stuff. If I were a bird, I'd be a damn fine wormer puller, but my nest would be awful and some people can't process that. Anyway, I've been using my back garden as a feeding station for the town's cats for some considerable time. Okay, so there's a lot of like, oh my god. There's a lot of teeny tiny little things. All right, they better be giving me a ladder for this job. I better be having my ladder out for this. I guess at least being able to get up onto there. Oh, good. I do have my ladder. I can get up here. Apparently I was walking on that teeny tiny little ledge right there. I didn't even know that was possible. Can you go up the ladder, please? Thank you. Again, this is technically not a parapet. A parapet is something that you walk along, not just a little wall. There we go. All right. Good gods, these cats get everywhere. I'm surprised there aren't cat paw prints on the frickin' ceilings. At least now we know why all the town cats were like all like chummy and like knew each other and stuff like that. Like they were all came here to feed. I still like the fact that Ulysses was like the cat messiah. Okay, so we've got that. So yeah, there's a lot of like fiddly little bits here. Which is just annoying. Which does further my belief that like they kind of have like a pattern going where like the first thing is very detailed or very big, but it's not that but it's not that hard to do. Then the second one is like big and detailed. All right, so we are gonna kind of we're gonna speed run it this one because there's way too much fucking like minuscule little things. All right, they don't look it, but cats are hopelessly helpless animals. No, they're not. If they didn't look so cute, nature would have killed them off years ago. I beg to differ. But they've always been safe here and, as you can see, well fed. I'm sorry, ma'am. You do realize that, like, the cats were gonna survive the major apocalyptic thing that was hitting the town, right? So it was such a shock when all the cats suddenly took off on me. They're like, yep, thanks for the food, but we out of here. Shit's gonna blow up. I'd give them nothing but love, affection, and cod. Well, there's a problem. You need to give them some grains and some vegetables, too. It was then that people started knocking on my door, demanding their cats back. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna like just blast through all of this, but I'm not gonna sit here doing all the fiddly little bits and being like, oh, hey, so I missed like this one teeny tiny little thing. All right, let's grab the long. I need you to, like, go over somewhere else. I need you to be out of the way, please. Where is what part of the floor is not clean? It's all clean now. So screw you. But if the cats weren't here, where were they? They were crossing the desert. I needed to know who was feeding them, and more importantly, what. It wasn't about feeding, it was about the fact that the fucking volcano was going to explode. I spend my nights prowling the streets, searching for clues, and my days concocting incredible chowders, but no luck. Because again, it wasn't about the food. I mean, it might have been also about the smell coming from the island, but maybe they just got tired of, like, wallowing in filth here. Did you ever think of that, ma'am? Oh, God. All right, the hinges are not separate things. Thank God. Go. If we can't at least get down to the main floor before we end for tonight. I mean, we still got, like, walls and stuff to do, but that won't be too bad. It's just like the myriad of, like, teeny tiny little stuff with, like, tons of freaking corners and edges and stuff like that was just like, yeah, that was just unfreaking bearable. Like, when I went over it 3 times and it's like, nope, you still haven't actually cleaned it completely. You're missing something. It's like, well, fucking what am I missing? Like this stuff. It's like boom, 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 boom. That type stuff? Yeah, fuck that. Like, even these pots aren't as bad as, like, some of the stuff that was up there. You go over there for now. I need to actually be able to, like, access all this stuff. Lovely stained glass windows and stuff. I saw Jefferson Drive. I figured it was going to be another one of the mayor's, like, family members or something. Like, I'm surprised he lets somebody else live on his street. Okay, there we go. All right, we can do these walls real quick, and then I think we'll call it a night. I guess it's the entrance gate. So yeah, I kind of question this gal's, generosity. If her immediate thought when the cats disappeared was, who's feeding them and what are they feeding them? Because she was very possessive about those cats. I kind of am too. Like, I would have figured that we would have had to jump up on the top. Sorry, we have the fountain, which has like full-on algae and stuff. We have the secondary wall and the floor and everything. But yeah, we're a good portion of the way done. Just realized that I missed a part of this. There we go. So yeah, we'll finish that all up tomorrow. There we go. Yeah, we'll finish all that stuff up tomorrow because we are at the end of our time today. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. That's our Facebook page, Twitter account, Tumblr account, Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with more Red Dead Redemption 2. And then the following midnight, we'll be back with more Powerwash Simulator. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Oh.